morning, students. Yes. So we come to the next one, that is a staffing here. So on before that here, so you are deeply discussed regarding about the organizing chapter in the last classes here. Okay, regarding that importance, what is the meaning of organizing here? So what are the types of organization structure and all we have studied in the last class. We come to the next one, that is the next chapter, that is the chapter number 6, that is the staffing here. Okay, so what do you mean by staffing? In generally speaks to. Okay, staffing, I think so, you know that here. So we need workforce for doing the work. So who is this workforce here? Workforce means is nothing but so we need men to work in the company here. So we need two types of workforce here, that is about skilled laborers and also unskilled laborers here. Unskilled laborers here. So who is this skilled laborers and who is this unskilled laborers here? Skilled laborers are nothing but here, those are educated, those are experienced here, those are make-off. Okay, those are experienced here, and also unskilled laborers are uneducated. Okay, they are unskilled here, they don't have experience here. All these persons we call as unskilled laborers here. Okay, so when we need these two laborers here. Why? Because okay, to want to be run a smooth work of your company means here we need two people also. So for what purpose here? Okay, for skilled laborers we need for doing technical jobs. Okay, clerical job or whatever may be here, we need skilled laborers here. But unskilled laborers here we need for a maintenance purpose here, we need this unskilled laborers we need here. Okay, so for that here. Now, so with the staffing process or staffing chapter, okay, it is a third main function of the management here, that is the functions of management here. So what is this, this one, what is that here? Staffing means, you see the meaning here. Staffing involves the manning of organization structure through proper and effective selection, appraisal and development of personnel to fill the role of assigned to employees here. Okay, so after the planning has been taken off, next one, so we need the, we made organizing also. Next step, it was staffing here. Staffing means I want a competent workforce for doing the work. Okay, for that here, so I want a clear cut and also I want a workforce or competent workforce for achieve my goal and also my organizational goals here. Okay, for that here, so for manning of organization structure through proper and effective selection, okay, I need a best candidate for my doing the work here. I want to appraisal, that is I will evaluate that person here, and also development of personnel to fill the role of assigned to the employees here. Okay, I want a competent workforce, I want clear cut work done by the employees here, that is about the staffing here. Okay, here also we discussed regarding about the skilled laborers and also unskilled laborers here. But as the sense here, we should not call as the skilled laborers or unskilled laborers, we are the common students here. So for that here, technically speaks to, okay, these skilled laborers are called as, we call as a white collar laborers here. Okay, we call as a white collar laborers, and also unskilled laborers we call as a blue collar laborers here. Okay, the best example you can see in the railway station here. Okay, in the railway station you can see in the, when you enter into that, you go for the ticket counter, the men we used to have a white and white. Okay, used to have a, best example I am saying here, you can see that here, the person who give the ticket, that is a train ticket here, he will wear white and white here. Just inside you go for the platform here, those who work there, okay, by removing that engine and all here, that person, just you check off that here, that person you see, okay, that person is wear blue and blue. Okay, so that thing here, so white collar laborers and also blue collar laborers, we bifurcate here. Okay, now, sir, now the techniques, the things is going on fast. Okay, so we want to workforce here. Shall we do the work with the robot? Okay, no. Why? Because the robots are machines. Machines here, there will be no affection, there will be no relationship. Okay, there will be no affection. All the things will be there for that here. So I want a workforce here. Okay, so by taking the workforce or taking the employees to the consideration or for the company here, so what is the benefit for us? Okay, what is the benefit for us here? That will be seen in here. Okay, so one by one we will see what is the benefit of taking the employees to the consideration or for the company here. The first and foremost, it helps in discovering and obtaining the competent personnel here. By taking the best candidate, okay, or right men to the right job, okay, at the right time here. It helps in discovering and obtaining competitive personnel or competitive workforce here. The staffing involves here. You will get a good person or a right person for the right job at the right time here. You will get a good person here. That's a personal here. Second one, it makes for the higher performance by putting the right person on the right job here. Okay, for example here, if a person has done or any person has done the degree or a graduate here, he might graduate, shall you put for the security guard duty? No. Huh? No, no. If a person has scored or he has obtained a higher degree, that is about 7th standard or 10th standard like this, can be put for the clerical job here? No, no. So that's the thing here. So staffing involves here, it makes for the higher performance by putting the right person, okay, for the right job here. What person? According to his performance, according to his education, according to his education qualification here, everything here, we will put for the right person to the right job here. Okay, this staffing will benefit to you people here. Okay, it's the lengthiest process will be there. We will discuss in the next classes and all here. Okay, what are the process? Okay, what is the things here? Selection will be there. Okay, all the things will be there here. Okay, so through this staffing process here, we will get a right person for the right job here. Okay, that's the second point here. Third point, okay, it ensures the continuous survival and growth of the enterprise here. Okay, if you take the best person or a best employee for the company here, okay, so it will be survive for the long way or long duration here until unless there is no distraction, there is no quarrel between the employees or something, employer and also employee here. Okay, until unless your company will continuously, it will move here. Okay, with a greater profit and also greater performance here. Okay, so that's the third point here. So I will repeat here, ensure the continuous survival and growth of the enterprise here. So these employees or these employees will give a better performance for the company's growth here. That's the third point. Fourth point, it helps to ensure optimum utilization of human resources by avoiding overmanning here. Okay, what is this overmanning here? Okay, overmanning means here, okay, taking the employees more than you are required here. More than required you take means that is called overmanning here. Okay, so overmanning means I want, for example, here in the clerical job here, I need 10 persons, but you take 15 members means, okay, 15 members means here, that will be overmanning here. So here in the staffing, they will make a clear-cut idea what men or how much men I need for a workforce here. For that here, so it helps to ensure the optimum utilization of human resources by avoiding overmanning here. Okay, so it will be clear-cut instructions will be given or clear-cut idea will be there. Okay, how much men I need for working this company or how much I need men for doing this task here. Okay, so it will be avoid the overmanning here. That's the fourth one. Next one, fifth one, it improves the job satisfaction and morale of employees through fair reward here. Okay, through fair reward here. So through the staffing process here, there will be a clear-cut idea what reward to be given to you. Okay, reward is nothing but your salary. Okay, perquisites, incentives, okay, any other things here regarding that here. Okay, all the things will be there in the reward here. Okay, based on that here, so it will be improve your job satisfaction here and also morale of employees in your company here. Okay, so this is about the benefits here. So it helps in discovering of obtaining the competent workforce. Next one, it makes the higher performance and also putting the right men to the right job here. Next one, ensure the continuous and survival of the growth of the enterprise here. It helps to ensure the optimum utilization of resources, okay, by avoiding the overmanning here and also improve job satisfaction and also morale of our employees here. Understood? So we'll move to the next one here. So we'll move to the next one, that is about the staffing process here. Okay, so we discussed regarding that. So I want a workforce. Okay, so how to get the workforce here? Okay, we can't stand in the road here, come here, we have a work here, come like this, no, we can't do like this, all things here. So there is a proper channel, okay, how to get a right man for the right job here. There is some process are there here. So we will see step by step or one by one here. So how we can take the workforce for your company here. Okay, that's the staffing process here. The first and foremost here, as an entrepreneur, as a businessman, think of the first and foremost here. First one, we have to estimate the manpower requirement here. It's the first function or first process here, staffing process in the step 1 here. Okay, sir, how much I want a workforce? Okay, for example, I used to take here, sir, I want clerical job 5 posts. Okay, so security guard 5 posts here. Okay, for maintenance I need 5 posts. Okay, for technical I need 3 posts. Okay, for computer handling here, okay, 2 posts. Like this here, you make an estimation how much men, okay, how much workforce you needed here. Okay, if at all you take less means also, the work will not go smoothly. If at all you take more means here, there will be overmanning. Okay, that will be burden to the company also. That's why before going for any recruitment here, okay, any taking or taking any person to consideration to the taking the for granted, okay, first you have to take the estimating the manpower here. Okay, how much men I needed for doing the work. Okay, for achieve my organizational goal or anything here. Okay, that's here estimating the manpower requirement. Okay, how much you needed, first estimate here. Next one, recruitment here. There is a second part here, second this one process here. Recruitment is nothing but searching a right person to the right job here. Okay, so recruitment, I think so you've seen in any newspapers, wanted. Okay, in newspapers, what is the TV or in the internet here or in the Google or whatever, wherever you see that here. Okay, those are companies, those who require the employees here, they will advertise in the newspapers, magazines, journals, okay, any other things here, you will see this recruitment here. Wanted, okay, number of posts, 2 posts, wanted, 3 posts. Okay, all these things, this is nothing but here, okay, please publish your requirement in the newspaper, journal, TV, internet, whatever may be. So how much you needed here, you go ahead with this here. Okay, use this mass media and go ahead with that here, okay, with the requirement through recruitment process here. Okay, sir, I got some persons, okay, I got applications to that here. Okay, application here. Next process is nothing but here, go with the selection. Okay, so I need a right person. Okay, right person here. So many applications are coming here through this one, what is that here? Through mail or through the post or whatever may be here. There your recruitment searching has come here. Okay, through that application has come here. Please select it. Please select here which man is capable and which person you needed here as per your thinking. Okay, which is who is the best for that company or who is the best person for that employee or who is the best person for that work here. Okay, so please make a selection here through your selection committee, okay, board of members here, whoever may be here, please take a selection here. Okay, selection is over, selection you made here. Okay, through that applications you made some selection test and all here, interviews and all here you made here, all the things. We will discuss later how you will be there here. So that will be selection has done here. Okay, sir, selection has done here. Next we'll go for next one, the placement and also orientation here. Okay, what is this placement here? Placement is nothing but here, okay, giving in charge what work you have to do. Okay, you will make sir, you are the production manager. Okay, you are the sales manager, you are a marketing manager, okay, you are a finance manager, okay, you have to look after, you will look after this, all these things here, you make a placement here, give this one. And also orientation here. Orientation is giving there will be given information regarding about the company and also what work to be done here. Okay, what work to be done here they will make they will make the sit in the one classroom or in the hall or in the veranda like this here. They used to give an orientation. Okay, orientation regarding about the company, what work, what is the criteria, okay, what is the environment of the company and all, they will give a orientation this one, okay, that will be there here. So placement and also orientation, you have done that. Okay, that's the next one. After that here, so training and also development, next process here. What is this training and development here? Okay, sir, as soon as you got a job or as soon as your placement here, directly we will not send to doing the work here. Why? Because some of them they will get trained by taking the experience in other companies here. But some of them they are fresher. Some of them they are new for this company and also they are new for the work here. Okay, after their education completion, they used to come for the company here. For they don't know how to do the work here, they have to get a training here. Okay, training is nothing but here where you are giving a proper training regarding about the company and also what work to be done here. They will be given a proper guidance. Guidance will be given to what work to be done here. Okay, and also developing also will be there here. So how to develop your work here. So all the things will be there here in the training also and developing here. Okay, sir, training is over. Training has been completed here. Next one, so we will make on performance appraisal here. Performance appraisal. What is this appraisal? Appraisal is just like an exam. Okay, evaluating. Okay, sir, 1 year training is over or 2 years training is over here. After that year, we will evaluate the past and also, okay, what person or what employees has been succeed in his training period here. Okay, whether he is trained the training period, whether he is capable, okay, otherwise he is not done the training properly. Okay, all the things will be there here in the appraisal by giving the test, okay, by giving some other things will be given to them here regarding that here. So that will be performance appraisal also will be done here. Evaluation will be done here. Okay, so here also if you are not, you have failed to give an appraisal or exam, you have failed means here itself you can remove this here. Okay, be careful this one here. So performance appraisal should be done here. Okay, sir. So you're passed. Okay, you are qualified to go that here. Next one, we'll go for the promotion and also career planning here. Okay, what is this promotion here? Promotion is nothing but here shifting the employees to each department here. Okay, each department for promotion with a higher salary. With a higher salary and also that will promotion will be there here. Okay, so now you become a general manager of a purchase department, go for finance department here. Okay, with some hike of your salary. Okay, some perquisites, some incentives are given to you people here. So promotion also will be there here and also there will be career planning also will be there in the next step here. Okay, and the last one regarding about the compensation. Okay, what is this compensation here? Compensation is nothing but here. So I have any work to be done by the employees here. So there should be some reward. Okay, there should be any back to me. Okay, what is that reward means here? So I have so many things are there here regarding about the salary, wages, bonus, PF, ESI and also pension here. What is this salary? Salary is nothing but a person who takes or the person who earns money in a monthly basis. Okay, the employee will take the salary. Okay, the monthly will take his reward in a monthly basis here, that is called salary. Then what is this wages here? Wages is nothing but here the person who takes, okay, who takes here weekly wages, okay, yeah, this one from daily wages here, okay, so something will be there here, that will be wages will be there here. Next one, bonus, I think so you have seen that here, festival bonus, okay, that will be festival bonus or whatever may be. So 1 month extra salary will be given to you here, okay, so that is our bonus will be there. Deepavali bonus, or the Dasara bonus, Bakrid bonus, like this something, Ramzan bonus and all they used to give you, that is a bonus will be there. Next one, PF, that is equal to, we call it as a provident fund. Okay, this provident fund is nothing but here where, okay, some certain amount will be deducted. Okay, some amount will be deducted in your salary itself, that will be credited in your PF account here, which is controlled by the ministry. Okay, in the central ministry will be there here regarding this here. So PF will be, some amount will be created, debited in your account here, that will be created in your PF account at the time of retirement here. At the time of our retirement here, your retired benefit here, this PF amount will be given to you. Okay, this PF amount will be given to you as a retirement amount here. In middle also you can take here. Okay, any emergency or anything here, in the middle also we can borrow, no problem here. But still here, this amount will be given at the last of your retirement days here. Okay, in the retirement, after retirement here, you will get some. Okay. How much money has come? Your dad has retired now. Okay, how much money has come? Okay, that amount has come means that is called your PF amount here. Next one, ESI. Okay, ESI is nothing but I think so is the hospital facilities given to the employees here. Okay, might be in our college I think so. You have seen in the Subhash Nagar there is a ESI hospital. Okay, while going to the Subhash Nagar here, next to that there is a ESI hospital is there here. Okay, there you can see that here this ESI hospital only for the employees is there given here. Okay, not for others here. Okay, here some medical benefits will be given to the employees. Any minor or major cases are there, they will look after that. Yeah. So ESI will is nothing but a medical benefits they used to give here. And next one is pension. Okay, after get retired here, okay, you have to have some amount, okay, to the lead your life here, they should have a pension. Pension is nothing but a small amount, okay, given to you. So lead your life here, okay, you retire, to lead your retired life here, we need some pension amount here, that pension also, this all will be included in all this one, it is included in the compensation here, okay. So salary, wages, bonus, PF, ESI and also pension here, all the things will be there in the compensation, it will be included in the compensation here, okay. In this compensation itself here, okay, we have a two types of compensation will be given to you. What are these? Okay, we have a two types, that is called a time based payment and also performance based payment here. What is this time based payment means here? Time based payment means here, so within the time what work you have done here, based on that we will give a reward or we will give the some amount here. What are there? We will give the salary or wages here or coolie, okay, or coolie here. So whatever may be, that is the time based payment has been given here, based on the time, what time you have done the work here. Next one, that is called the performance based payment here. Okay, performance based payment means here, so we call as a, in simple word we call as a piece wage system here, okay, piece wage you give here, okay, how many pieces, for example A has done the 25 pieces means here, based on 25 pieces we will calculate the amount and we will give here. B, Mr. B has done that 35 pieces here, based on this 35 pieces here we will calculate and we will give the amount to him here, okay, this called as a performance based payment here. Okay, understood. So these all we call as a pension, time based payment and also performance based on the compensation. Okay, I repeat here. So this is the staffing process, estimating the manpower, recruitment, selection, placement and orientation, training and development, performance appraisal, promotion and career planning, compensation here. In the compensation it includes salary, wages, bonus, PF, ESI, pension here. These compensation are based on the two types. There is a time based payment and also performance based payment here. Time based payment is includes salary, wages or coolie or something. Next one, in the performance based payment we have a piece wage system here. Okay, so that's it. So we'll see in the next class here regarding about the okay. Thank you very much here. We'll see in the next class. Thank you. Bye.